and welcome back to episode number 2 of the Used to Glory. We start off straight away with a game at Grimsby. Yes, we are away to Grimsby. Well done there. I still can't get over episode 1 and how disastrous it was. What an awful start. 2 draws, 1 loss. Not the way to start a career mode, but it's Jacko down the right-hand side, swings the ball in. Norris with the header. Oh, McGowan with a huge save for Grimsby there. Absolutely fantastic save. To see this on the replay, Norris does everything right. The run is sublime. The header is sublime. The save is even better. Unbelievable save there by the Grimsby goalkeeper, but it's Pell feeding it into Stevenson, into Norris, back into Pell into the top corner. Pell is on fire. Absolutely on fire. His midfield play at the moment is just second to none. Pell and Stevenson literally pull the strings in the centre of the park as we pick it up with Stevenson playing a delightful ball through to the big man Frank into the box. Surely he's going to bury it. Yes, he does. Near post, 2-0 Coolidge. 59 minutes gone. Absolutely fantastic. And as I say, Stevenson and Pell are just playing some delightful football at the moment. Only if we can back them up with our defending, because we have been really, really poor at defending. Right, into the box, Prosser, marking him. Robinson in space. Robinson makes it 2-1 for Grimsby. What was Eastman doing? Prosser was doing okay. You know, he was closing his man down, but we can't concede goals like that. It's so sloppy as Pell feeds the ball into Frank. He could have made it 3-1. It goes out for a corner. And it's enough to see us through for 3 very, very, very important points at the start of the episode. It's definitely important that we pick up some points. But again, our defending is just so woeful. Prosser was doing the right thing. Yes, the cross came in. That's one of those things. But surely Eastman should be picking up his man. That was not good at all. As Stevenson picks the ball up, edge of the box, plays it into Norris. Norris onto his left foot, has a swing, goes for goal, and just puts it wide of the post. That would have been a sublime goal from Norris. But this boy can do it all. He can shoot with his left foot. He can shoot with his right foot. He's not afraid to have a pop. He can header. He can hold the ball up. He can come deep. He can go long. He can run off the last man. He's going to be very important to how we do in this season. He's going to be very, very important as Pell picks the ball up, plays a delightful ball into Stevenson. Steven marauds into the box, gets a little bit lucky with the ricochet, feeds it into Norris, and Norris is going to gobble that up all day long in acres of space. Fantastic play though from Stevenson not to give it up. He did get lucky with that ricochet, but you have to take your chances as Jackson just allows the Northampton winger to barge him out of the way, keep the ball. The header's over Gherkin. Gherkin didn't really react. If that had gone in, that would have been disastrous. Thankfully, we do hold on to the precious 1-0 victory at home and the precious 3 points. They are huge points at this moment in time. We need to get a bit of momentum. We need to get a bit of a rhythm going. We need to win games. As Senior into the box with the ball roll. Great defending there by Oldham, but they get themselves into a bit of a mess. Noobs knocks it back to Pell. Pell strikes. Pell scores. Pell is on fire. Harry Pell is just literally dominating the midfield at the moment for us. And it's so good to see. I can't wait to see how the partnership with Stevenson and Pell gets better as Pell plays a delightful ball out to the wing. Senior with the cross. Norris with the header. 2-0 to Colchester. What sublime football we are witnessing here. The ball from Pell was just magical. I can't get enough of Harry Pell and I can't get enough of Stevenson. Them 2 boys together are phenomenal. As Eastman picks the ball up, tries to hold it up, looks for some space, gets thrown out of the way by the striker. What was Eastman doing? This is disastrous defending. Oldham pull a goal back in the 58th minute. It's absolutely disastrous defending from Eastman. What was he doing there? We need to have a look at that on the replay. The finish, you cannot take anything away from the lad. He took his opportunity really well. Could we argue Gherkins could have come out a bit quicker? I don't think we can. I mean, what's Eastman doing here? He had the opportunity to knock it into Prosser. He didn't take that opportunity. He allows the man off him. I don't feel we can blame Gherkin there. That is all down to Eastman and absolutely diabolical defending as Stevenson feeds the ball into Noble. Noble into Norris. Norris into the top corner to give us that 2-goal lead in the 78th minute and make it Oldham 1, Colchester United 3. That is a huge moment and hopefully we will hang on for dear life as Oldham are in the box. The near post shot just goes wide and yes, thankfully, we do deliver another 3 points and 3 goals, which is fantastic. And I cannot wait for our boy Edson to break into the first team. Get him training with the first team. Get him into the first team on that subs bench and then get him playing. Because I've got a real feeling he is going to be something special. But now we have a game against Grimsby in the leasing.com trophy at the community stadium. And as you know, we are going to sim these games because we don't want to play them. We're all about the league. Can we win though? 1-1. No, 4-3. Yes, get in there, boys. We can. And it's with our weakest side possible to give our big boys a nice and juicy rest because they need to recharge those batteries, especially at the moment, our little superstars, Pell and Stevenson. They need a little bit of a break. We've got to keep them fully charged. But it's away to it's at home to Walsall. A correction there. McDonald with the cross. Header comes in. Hits the post. Walsall are on fire already. Playing some delightful football. And again, it's Walsall on the attack. Eastman, what is Eastman do? It's got to be a foul, surely. No, the referee's waved play on. The goal's going to stand. It was a nice little finish, to be fair. But I don't think Gherkin really react. I don't think he really reacted. What happened with Eastman? We've got to see that on the replay. What happens here? Has the referee got a decent look at this? He just gets steamrolled. He gets steamrolled. Absolutely steamrolled. What is that man doing? It's just awful, awful defending. Stevenson doesn't have the legs to break into the box. Feeds it into the big man Frank. Frank into the box. Frank goes down. Surely there's a whistle. It's half time. It's not going to be a penalty. I was sure that was going to be a penalty. It looked like Big Frank was fouled there, but Pell with the ball into Norris. Norris surely into the far corner. No, what a great save. Comes to Pell. The defender just dived through him. No whistle. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We lose 1-0 at home to Walsall and we get straight aggressively into the next game against Forest Green. Away as Forest Green break through us. What was Prosser doing there? Oh my days, it's going all wrong. Forest Green are 1-0 up. Prosser, I know what Prosser was thinking. He's thinking he's going to cut inside me. So if I go there, I can cut him off. But he didn't cut inside you. He mugged you and we concede, which is a great shame as Nooble breaks into the box, brings the ball back with a nice little turn into Senior. And yes, Senior draws us level. Fantastic little jinx and turn there by the big man Frank. Feeding that ball into Courtney Senior, who just slips it audaciously into the bottom corner. Stevenson with the ball, plays it out wide, receives the ball back from Pokey. Norris on the ball, gets dived in, keeps his feet into Frank. Surely it's going to be 2. And it's a great save from the Forest Green goalkeeper. That is a good save, to be fair. But these are the opportunities we need to be taking. Left foot, why didn't you take it with your right foot? Frank, you could have bent that in bottom corner, mate. Could have bent that in bottom corner. We'd be laughing. We would be laughing. Can we score from the resulting corner? Swung in, near post, big Frank, Norris, chest, goal. Yes, 2-1, 30 minutes on the clock. That's what we need. That's what we want to see. And of course, it is our clinical finisher, Norris. Even though at this moment in time, I would say Bell's probably a little bit more on fire than Norris, but Norris will gobble up every opportunity. Frank down the left-hand side, feeds the ball into Bramble. Bramble chips it. Oh, yes. Norris now is on fire. What a great little header. Heads it down, gets into that bottom corner. We secure a 3-1 victory, and that's a fantastic way to bounce back from that disastrous game against Walsall. And the table looks a lot healthier, to be fair. That looks a lot better. 8 games, 4 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses. We won't talk about those. 11 goals scored, 8 conceded. We won't talk about those. But we have 14 points. We will talk about that. Bradford have 17. Mansfield, Vale, Salford, Exeter, all on 15. Then we have Swindon, Cheltenham and ourselves on 14. It's going to be it's going to be a really long, hard season. Hopefully you'll stay around to enjoy it. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. And I will catch you in episode number 3.
We're not exactly sure with this fuzzy line between consciousness and unconsciousness and sleeping and dreaming. And it's all going on in one cycle, but we're not exactly sure what part of it we're playing all the time. We have to hit on things to be sure. I mean, how many times have you had dreams where it's a dream?